and a very, very warm welcome to all of you from New York, from our DLC headquarters studios in Mumbai. It fills my heart with immense pleasure to welcome each and every one of you. I would like to invite the chief guest today, Jerome Ringo, the Global Ambassador and Climate Clock declared by UN General Assembly 2021. Jerome, a very, very warm welcome from all of us at DLC globally.
Thank you very much. I want to applaud you for bringing together such a unique and very promising group of people who will put their minds and their thoughts, their ideas and their passions together to make the world a better place. Congratulations to DLC on your opening, and I look forward to working with you in the future.
Thank you for being with us, and lovely to have you with us. Let me invite our next guest of honor, Mr. Shiv Khemka, serves on the President's Leadership Council at Brown University, the Advisory Board of Standford Philanthropy. Shiv, a very, very warm welcome from all of us at DLC headquarters.
Thank you very much, Jimmy. Congratulations on the amazing work you are doing, and I really applaud you for bringing so many interesting people together all over the world and having the vision to connect us all using technology which allows us to do this in a way that we couldn't have imagined a few years ago. So congratulations on that, and we look forward to working closely with you, Jimmy, and with DLC and the work you're doing on that very important journey. Thank you very much.
Let me assure you, DLC's vision per se itself is to act as a catalyst to drive people from a life of success to a life of significance. And it is in that endeavor of significant life where we've resolved to execute every single plan of action that we have created for DLC during this next 12 months. Thank you, Shiv. Our next guest of honor, Rodrigo Garcia, Deputy State Treasurer, Illinois State Treasury. Welcome, Rodrigo.
Congratulate you on this phenomenal launch for DLC. It is great to see that America's largest city is home to DLC's first chapter. How do we continue to move this in a way that provides us and leaves a legacy, on the day, hopefully many, many years from now, where we're taking our last breath. And that is why at platforms like this, I continue to support and continue to enable. The last thing that I would say to all of you is, if not now, then when? If not here, then where? And if not you, then who? I look forward to working with all of you. With that, thank you for the opportunity to be here this morning.
Thanks a lot for being here and spending your valuable time. Your suggestions and contribution to us matters a lot. Thank you. The honor to invite our next guest, Dr. Rick Mehta, a Republican nominee for US Senate 2020. Dr. Rick has set the record to the most votes ever received by a Republican statewide candidate in New Jersey.
Hi, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, Jimmy. What an honor to be here. First of all, let me just say congratulations to you. I know that this platform, Jimmy, that you've launched is going to be a tremendous success, both for the business community and for generations to come. Again, it's an honor to be here with you guys. Thank you so much for inviting me. God bless you.
Thank you, Doc. I would like to invite my friend Miten Mehta, a Silicon Valley leader and investor serving as Global Alliance Officer for Google Cloud. Miten, welcome.
Absolute pleasure and honor to be here among all the DLC leaders and with you. I would like to introduce our next guest of honor, Ronald Diamond, Advisory Board, Standford University. Welcome, Ronald.
First, Jimmy, I just want to say congratulations. I think your vision and this cause is needed, and you're to be commended for that. So my North Star and what we're trying to create is a way to take these brilliant minds with an inordinate amount of capital and really make a change and make a huge difference in the world. So what you're doing, I think, is to be commended. Any help I could give to you, I'm happy to, because you're trying to make the world a better place. So congratulations on the kickoff.
I would like to introduce our next guest of honor, Barry Johnson, Executive Director, Select USA, former strategic advisor to Barack Obama.
Such a pleasure to have you with us.
Well, thank you so much. As I like to say, it's always a pleasure to be had, and it's nice to be invited. You're a part of the solution. The last piece of the puzzle that wins you the $1 million doesn't look like any other piece. It doesn't. So we're all intentional, and let's treat each other as such. And then a lot of the problems will begin to ease when we look at the value of each of us. And very good luck.
Thank you, Barry. We already have our next speaker, David Such a warm welcome from all of us. You are a friend, philosopher, guide. So David Meltzer is a 3-time international best-selling author. David has been recognized as a Sports Humanitarian of the Year and awarded the Ellis Island Medal of Honor. David, welcome to DLC.
Thank you so much, Jimmy. And DLC to me is a dream platform because my mission in life, as Barry was describing, is to empower others to be happy. In fact, my mission is to empower over 1 billion people on Earth to be happy, to allow them to create abundance so that they can help more people and have more fun and be happy. And there's no better place than to aggregate the greatest leaders on Earth together as a collective consciousness to teach people how to live in abundance. I want to thank you, Jimmy and Shipley, especially for everything you do. I am in America, in New York, always of service and of value. Please reach out to me. Let's all make everyone happy. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you, David. We are launching our Insta handle for New York chapter, specifically so all of New York global community can communicate to there on that dedicated handle. I would want it to be launched by you and there the New York Insta handle. Thank you, David. Thank you for being with us. I have my next guest, Marzin. A very, very warm welcome to DLC. Gary, such a warm welcome from all of us over here to come and address. So we have a candidate who's standing up across for the governorship elections. I would leave it approx to you to speak.
Thank you very much. Hey, Jimmy, this is a cool organization that JD just introduced me to. I'm interested in paying attention to your growth and helping in any way I can. And I appreciate the opportunity to be on today. Thank you.
Thank you, and wishing you all the best of luck for your elections. Would be really, really happy to have a governor who's supporting us and guiding us through.
Our next guest of honor is David Schwartz, attorney at Gersman Schwartz LLP. He's a regular guest legal commentator on the Fox News Channel, MSNBC, Headline News, WABC News, Fox Morning Show.
I really appreciate that, Jimmy and Malcolm. And what you've done is just amazing, Jimmy. And this idea, this concept of bringing the world together, bringing the business community around the world together is just amazing. So thank you. We're there for you. And I love this group. I really do.
Thank you, David, for being with us. Mars, thank you for doing this for us.
I would like to introduce our next guest of honor, Steve Shiffman, ex-CEO Calvin Klein.
Congratulations on creating such a wonderful platform and a beautiful vision. I'm truly honored to be part of DLC. The currency of DLC is really how many people we touch. Such a beautiful, beautiful vision. And mostly I look forward to working with each and every one of you wherever possible over the next several months and years ahead to really help transform and make this place, make the whole world a better place. So congratulations again.
Thank you, Steve. Let me share with everybody across over here. We are wanting you to chair the social impact community for responsible fashion purchase and create a technology platform. We worked out the logistics. It's going to take us over a year to do it, and it'll change the purchase departments of fashion industries across the world. Thank you.
I would like to introduce a guest of honor, Indrani Pal-Chaudhuri, award-winning photographer, director, and marketing expert.
Welcome, Indrani. Such a pleasure to have you with us.
Thanks so much for having me here. It's such a beautiful, wonderful group of people who are all united by the passion for making positive change in the world, for doing more than just looking out for their own bottom line, but looking out for how we can make this world better in so many ways. Thank you.
Thank you, Indrani. It's such a pleasure to have you with us always.
Next, I would like to introduce Steve Rodgers, former CEO, Prudential California Realty, a Warren Buffett company.
Jimmy, you and your team, Shilpi, and everyone that's been on the stage today has really put not only your heart, your soul, your passion, but really your purpose at a level that is matching so many other people's need and passion and purpose throughout the world. And that's why this thing is catching on fire. So your action, your execution, and your results are dominant. And so I'm excited to be part of a dominant moving force in the world, and I'm here to contribute any way that I can.
Thank you, Steve. And I always love your advice and your mentoring and counseling constantly. Thank you for being there for us always.
Hi. So I would now like to introduce our next HCM, Jehangir Mehta, chef and owner, Graffiti Earth. Welcome, Jehangir.
Hey, Jehangir.
Thank you very much.
A very, very warm welcome to you.
What I promote is gross domestic happiness. I always tell people to go on that front more than profit. And that is very important. I talk about that through sustainability and the aspect of achieving that is through vulnerability. Only if you are vulnerable can you speak the truth. Then I'm really, really happy to work with you guys.
Who's our next honorary member, Mr. Chester Elton, founder of The Culture Works.
You know, I am so honored to be a part of this group. DLC stands for is the grateful, gratitude-centered folks that are here that want to make a difference in the world. Anything I can do for anybody here, and I think that's what DLC is all about. Jimmy, honored to be here. Welcome to New York.
Thank you, Chester. Pleasure speaking with you.
Would now love to introduce Arzan Sam Wadia, President Faizana. Arzan was featured in the Faizana Journal special issue for the empowering next generation of Zoroastrian youth as one of the 40 young Zoroastrians leading this cause globally.
Good morning, everybody, and a warm welcome from New York. It's truly an honor and a privilege to be part of this DLC chapter here in New York. I'm truly thrilled that Jimmy is kind of bringing this, platform to the whole wide world. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you, Arzan. Thank you so much for your support always.
Would love to introduce Ms. Maya Jabber, founder and CEO, M3D Consulting.
Congratulations on this launch. It is, I think, a great platform to start and really launch working together. And I think community is needed, collaboration is needed, and bringing all this knowledge together for us to create solutions and really innovations to move things forward. So I'm here to act, I'm here to be part of it, and I'm so looking forward to see what we can do together.
Thank you, Maya.
And our next speaker, Dr. Ahmed Dosal, the former Executive Director of the UN Office for Partnerships.
Thank you so much for your kind words. Jimmy, I don't know how to express this, but to say you're amazing. You have brought us together, and I want to thank you and your family for your dedication, for your commitment. I love the idea of changing the DNA of companies, individuals, to think long-term. So thank you, and I want to applaud you. And look forward to seeing you in New York, of course.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure and an honor to seek your blessings and take your guidance at all points in time. Thank you.
We've just spotted Professor Soumitra Dutta on screen. Professor and the former founding dean of Cornell University. Would request Professor to say a few words.
Hello, everyone. Congratulations to Jimmy and his team. I think what you are creating, what you are trying to create is a great, movement where great minds can come together and can create impact in the local society and in the country at large. So thank you very much, Jimmy, for including me. Hoping to be an important and an active member of the community you're creating in New York. Thank you so much.
So thanks a lot for always being there for us, guiding us.
I would like to introduce our next speaker, Siddhant Chopra, Group Promoter, Neeraj Cement.
Good evening in India and good afternoon in the US. Firstly, I would like to thank Mr. Mistry for setting DLC up. As we've had people speak about what the currency of DLC is rightly spoken about, all I can say is the values which we exchange over here are immense. And how we have rightly been told is the way we can touch human lives is extremely important. And those values have been inculcated in us. And those values have been inculcated into me by my mentor, Mr. Mistry, who's standing right here. We take on responsibility to do better things. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure.
It's always a pleasure to have you around with us. I would like to introduce Saloni Mayekar, a molecular biologist from University College of London and a Master of Public Health from Columbia University, New York.
It's really, really a big honor to be talking on this stage today. We touched upon gender equality and diversity and inclusion.
Right.
And with DLC, for young entrepreneurs like me, being on this stage is so inspiring and it's such a big opportunity. And thank you very much for starting something so global, so powerful, and we are so excited to be part of it. I would like to introduce our next speaker, Dieter Brockmeyer, co-founder and CEO, Diplomatic World Institute, innovation expert, author, international speaker, and co-founder of The Power of More.
Great honor to be here and to extend my good wishes for the New York chapter, but not only for the New York chapter, because the entire organizations like the DLC, world-spanning networks, are becoming increasingly important. And it's really a great organization. I'm really looking forward to working with you on that.
Thank you, Dieter. We would very quickly like to take a couple of questions. If at all there are any, I would love to answer them.
How can we use the momentum and the excitement that everyone has been talking about today during this session and take that and move the New York chapter forward are the next best steps to mesh this all together?
Thank you for your question. We will be going ahead and rolling out the 54 social impact communities, and men and women of eminence like yourselves can be a part of any of those communities, and you'll auto be able to log in. Also, we have started to engage with our committees. We are lining up masterclasses, DLC talks, live chats, panel discussions, blogs, podcasts, and there is a certain blueprint and a vision to each committee. This is going to be hardcore day-to-day business content. In due course of time, we are hopeful and praying we become the world's largest content creator for day-to-day business knowledge.
I do have a question. We have so many thinkers and leaders. How are we going to be reaching out to the people who could benefit from our experience?
What we've done is not just in one particular city, New York, 26 committees, we've invited 4 to 5 honorary men and women. That makes it about 120 people in a city. We will be able to generate content, we will be able to engage this 120 people because they are engaging with the global community. The content generation has been planned. Right now, when we've launched 15 cities, 5 cities is what we begin with. There is an entire system in place with which the production scheduling and planning has happened. Thank you. Next is Rajiv Jadhav.
My question is, what can we do for DLC to support you, and what's the next step right now?
Help us to reach out to people and plug in the gaps. Also, select the choice of social impact you wish to participate in. Out of the 54 social impact causes, where does your heart reside? We're going to give it 100%. And with guys like you supporting us, I don't think we can go wrong. Let's end on that high note. I'm personally looking forward to catching up with each and every one of you and reaching out to you as soon as things are a little more settled and ready for us to move. Thank you.